All right. Technically, I should be live. Let me check. Okay. TikTok, are we live? All right. I think so. All right, let's go.
The speakers roaring the frame of the heavy gold. Ross and one digging deep for the hidden fold. Puerto Rico blood running through the concrete veins. No umbrella needed for the hurricane rains. I am the boss of the board and the lyric sheet. The asphalt is melting beneath my designer feet. A billion eyes watching how the king arrives.
Facebook is working.
The darkest tint on the windows of our lives. Bad bunny moving like a shadow in the bright glare. Or someone breathing fire in the heavy air. The crown is heavy, but it fits my head so well.
YouTube
a
looks
story
good.
only the survivors live to tell. Bad bunny carving names in the marble stone. The frequency belongs to me and me alone. The world is spinning on the tip of my index finger. The memory of the pain is allowed to linger. Bad bunny moving like a shadow in the bright glare. Or someone breathing fire in the heavy air. The crown is heavy but it fits my head so well. A story only the survivors live to tell. Bad bunny carving names in the marble stone. The frequency belongs to me and me alone.
What's up, y'all? If y'all hear this, I'm doing a quick stream test. Camera, mic, music.
Of the pain is allowed to champagne on the floor.
The music is probably way too low.
The city looks like diamonds in the middle of the night. Ross and one dropping hammers on
Put the mic like this.
bringing all the doubters down to the shaky knees.
Mic check 1, 2. Actually, put it back here.
How we climb the mountain from the valley floor. Now we are the ones who decide which open door.
Alright, let me check YouTube.
Center of the chest. The pressure is a gift that separates the best. One strike of the match and the whole sky turns red. We are living every single word we ever said. Bad bunny moving like the shadow with the right.
Okay, I think YouTube is good. Twitch is the problem. Oh, Twitch is working. Let me test Twitch chat. Alright, let me test Twitch chat.
Spinning on the tip of my index finger. No memory of the bellies allowed to linger. Bad bunny moving like a shadow in the bright glare. Y'all some more breathing fire in the heaven. The crown is heavy but it fits my head so well. A story only the survivors live.
Okay, Twitch chat is working. I think TikTok is working. I don't know if the effects is working. Oh, I gotta fix this. This is not centered. There we go. Let me try to move the chat a little higher so TikTok can see it.
The speakers roaring the frame of the heavy gold. Ross and one digging deep for the hidden fold. Puerto Rico blood running through the concrete veins. Umbrella needed for the hurricane rains. I am the boss.
Let me know if y'all hear anything. I think it should be good. I'm just gonna sit back and wait. It's gonna be a quick stream anyway. And on the replay, I'll see what I need to be fixed. What needs to be fixed. I mean, thanks for stopping by, lurking. Let me know if y'all hear anything.
is spinning on the tip of my index finger. The memory of the pain is allowed to linger.
This is a song I did with AI Bad Bunny. AI Bad Bunny. The song is called Kingdom of Bunnies. Uh-oh, I'm getting TikTok is giving me the visibility restriction again. 1 minute restriction for y'all. It thinks the voice is copywritten, but it's not. The AI voice.
Bringing all the doubters down to the shaking knees. Silk shirts open while the ocean breeze blows. Only the circle of the chosen brothers knows how we climb the mountain from the valley floor. Now we are the ones who decide which open door. The countdown starts in the center of the chest. The pressure is a gift that separates the best.
I hope the bit rate's good. Hopefully the vocals are synced with the camera.
Bad Bunny moving like a shadow with the right player. Yeah, someone really fun in your head there. The crown is heavy, but it fits my head so well. A story only the survivors know to tell. Bad Bunny carving names in the limestone. The frequency belongs to me and I alone. The world is spinning on the tip of my index finger. No memory of the pen is allowed to linger. Bad Bunny moving like a shadow in the bright glare. Y'all someone really fine in the headler. The crown is heavy but it fits my head so well. A story only the survivors live to tell. Bad Bunny.
What's up, everybody? Hopefully y'all can hear me.
The frequency belongs to me and I alone.
I'm just doing a quick stream test. I don't know, maybe like an hour, maybe less. This is my shit.
Silicon traces map the origin. Initiation begins under the skin. Ancient data flows through the stream, constructing the logic of a waking dream. Number one sequence are lines in the row, watching the internal architecture go. First light of the mechanical age, turning the leaf on the digital page. The core vibrates with an instant sound, breaking the silence of the holy ground. Foundations solidified in the deep, awakening from a long-term sleep.
Binary harvest in a
sterile field, waiting for the latent power to yield.
There's another
Systemic
one.
layers starting to stack, no possibility of turning back. The primary signal pulses so bright, carving a path through the static of night. First light of the mechanical age, turning the leaf on a digital page. The core vibrates with the nascent sound, break through the silence of the holy cloud. Foundation solidified in the deep, awakening from a long-term sleep. Architects to the bones.
Hey, this one. This one is so trippy.
They have yet to find. The original pulse is steady and slow. Directive forces start to overflow.
That one is trippy as hell.
Point where the vision starts. Circuits becoming the beat of our hearts. First light of the mechanical age, turning the leaf on a digital page. The core vibrates with the nascent sound, breaking the silence of the highest ground. Foundation solidified in the deep, awakening from a long-term sleep. Assembly lines of a brand design, crossing the threshold of a finish line. Raw potential refined in the goal. Stories of metal waiting to be told. The prototype reads its very first there, answering a long forgotten prayer. The structure is solid, the vision is clear, dissolving the shadows of doubt and of fear. The energy rises to meet the command, holding the future inside of its hand. First light of the mechanical age, tugging the leaf on the digital page. Looking vibrates with an nascent sound, breaking the silence of the holy ground. Our nation solidified in the deep, awakening from my long-term sleep. First light of the mechanical age, taking the leap from the digital page. The Corvettes with the nuts and sound, breaking the silence of the holy ground. Foundation solidified in the deep.
I don't even know if I'm in the rhythm.
From a long-term sleep.
Yeah, I might be getting some
First light
lags.
of the mechanical age, turning the leaf on a digital page. The core vibrates with the nascent sound, breaking the silence of the holy ground. Foundation solidified in the deep. The speakers rattle and the asphalt starts to burn. I see the world spinning while the galaxy waits its turn.
Its
Every
turn.
foot on the pedal, chasing shadows in the dark, leaving every single doubt scattered like a dying spark.
Spark.
The static in the air is pulling tight against the skin. Counting down the seconds for the glory to begin. Raw power surfacing from the deep end of the floor. Every single heartbeat banging on a metal door. A bunny in the wild, but the teeth are razor sharp, playing on the tension like a heavy metal harp. The crown is on the table and the stakes are getting high. Watch the fire rising till it hits the midnight sky. Gold chains clinking like a countdown to the prize. The hunger in the stomach reflecting in the eyes. No imitation strategy, no borrowed pride, just a raw adrenaline with nowhere left to hide. The city holds its breath while the pavement starts to scream, waking up the neighbors from our mediocre dreams. Raw power surfacing from the deep end of the floor. Every single heartbeat banging on a metal door. A bunny in the wild, but the teeth are razor sharp, playing on the tension like a heavy metal harp. The crown is on the table and the stakes are getting high. Watch the fire rising till it hits the midnight sky. Concrete jungle breathing through the vents and the steel, finally discovering what it means to truly feel. The baseline is a hammer and the melody is ice. Nobody is asking for a moment of advice. Step into the center, let the pressure build the frame. The only thing that matters is the mention of the name. Leather on the seats and the windows rolled down low. Taking all the momentum everywhere I go. The frequency is vibrating through the marrow and the bone. Sitting on a mountain made of speakers as a throne. Nothing in the rear view but a cloud of silver dust, moving with the spirit that the universe can trust. The silence is a predator ready for the kill. Everything is moving while the soul is standing still. The spark hits the gasoline and that's a new parade. Living in the light that the heavy shadows made. Raw power surfacing from the deep end of the farm. Every single heartbeat banging on a metal door. A bunny in the wild, but the teeth are razor sharp, playing on the tension like a heavy metal harp. The crown is on the table and the stakes are getting high. Watch the fire rising till it hits the midnight sky. Watch the fire rising till it hits the midnight sky. Concrete jungle bleeding through the midnight chaos cry.
Awesome. I need to chill. I need to chill. I need to chill. That's what I need to do. I need to calm the fuck down. Moving fast on a restless feet. The world is turning in a frantic spin, trying to find where the light gets in. It's a long road ahead and the night is deep, but we've got promises that we need to keep. The needle drops and the static starts to hum, marching to the vibration of a different drum. Bunny skips past the shadows of the tall glass towers, counting every second of the wasted hours. The gears are turning in the belly of the machine, looking for a truth that's never really been seen. The pulse is steady and the path is wide, nowhere left for the weary to hide. The engine roars and the sky turns pale. We're caught in the wind of a brand new gale. Rush and one on the beat. Body moving fast on a restless feet. The world is turning in a frantic
I see my records.
trying to find where the light gets in. It's a long road ahead and the night is deep, but we've got promises that we need to keep. The wire is tight and the stakes are high. A lightning bolt cuts across the heavy sky. Bunny finds a shelter in the hollow of a tree, thinking
That's
about the
my
meaning of being truly
DJ Rev
free.
7.
The sound ripples out like a stone in a
Y'all can see me
reaching for the silence
on the
of
digital
great beyond.
turntables. The DJ, DD, the DJJ, DDJ, the Pioneer DDJ, Rev 7. I'm gonna, all these songs that I'm playing, I'm gonna spin them on the turntable, and then I'm gonna make some cuts in my sound effects, in my skits. And I have 2 cameras. I'm not a DJ or anything. I just like to produce music.
The engine roars and the sky turns pale. We're caught in the wind of a brand new game. Rush and one on the beat. Bunny moving fast on a restless speed. The world is turning in a frantic spin, trying to find where the light gets in. It's a long road ahead and the night is deep, but we've got promises that we need to keep. Draw someone on the beat, I am a bad bunny. Rolling through the city where the clouds look funny. Money in the pockets, but my soul stays hungry. Every single move got the crowd acting sunny. Draw someone on the beat, I am a bad bunny. Tracing out the map while the day turns runny. I run in the sandals when I walk across the wire, stealing back the sparks from the center of the fire. Leather on the saddle and the stakes getting higher. Never was a saint, never was a hollow liar. Counting down the hours in the back of the sedan, doing what I must just because I know I can. Shaking up the dust with a diamond in my hand, building up a kingdom out of nothing but the sand. Draw someone on the beat, I am a bad bunny. Rolling through the city where the girls look funny. Money in the pockets, but my soul stays hungry. Every mingle move got the crowd acting sunny. Draw someone on the beat, I am a bad bunny. Tracing out the map while the
I don't know which one's better,
running.
TikTok.
Windows wide open, let the gale blow through. Nothing left to prove to the likes of you.
Kind of like the effects with TikTok.
In a shade of bamboo, swearing on the sky that the vision remains true. Walking down the alley where the ghosts used to play, turning all the silence into something I can say. Throwing out the anchor at the closing of the day, watching all the shadows as they finally drift away. Well, someone on the beat, I am a bad bunny. Rolling through the city where the clouds look funny. Money in the pockets, but my soul stays hungry. Every single move that the proud acting son. Well, someone on the beat, I am a bad bunny. Tracing out the map while the day turns running. Rolling through the city where the clouds look funny. Money in the pockets, but my soul stays hungry. Every single move got the crowd acting sunny. Well, someone on the beat, I am a bad bunny. Rolling through the city where the clouds look funny. Money in the pockets, but my soul stays hungry. Every single move got the crowd acting sunny. Well, someone on the beat, I am a bad bunny. Tracing out the map while the day turns running. Rolling through the city where the clouds look funny. Money in the pockets, but my soul stays hungry. Every single move got the crowd acting sunny.
No San Juan, cuando beat I am a bad bunny. Tracing out the map while the day turns running.
I like that. I can't make it smaller. Let me see if I can bring this a little bit in. Oh, I can. Hey, yo. I got a living CD cover. Yo, that's fire. That's fire. Hey, yo. My allergies. Shit.
Setting the shadow free. Bad intentions, high supply. Looking him straight in the eye.
Ooh, I forgot. Here's my shit too. Hold on, let me run it back. I'm about to pull up.
Ignite the engine heat. Concrete jungle splits in two. I got a vision painted blue, but to the core of the spine. Walking a dangerous line. No permission, just a key. Setting the shadow free. Bad intentions, high supply. Looking him straight in the eye. Unstoppable force in motion. Deep as a midnight ocean. Breaking the heavy restraint. No room for the weak or the faint. I am the storm and the fire. Climbing the electric wire. Iron fist in a velvet glove. Harder than the push and shove. Static electricity screams. Ripping through the fabric of dreams.
I'm just doing a stream test, y'all. Checking the levels.
The ground. The heaviest weight to be
I'm just doing a stream test. Checking the levels. Make sure the levels are good.
kicking down the final door.
Actually, I should probably leave it like this when I talk.
Intentions, high supply.
My
Looking you
attentions.
straight in the eye. Unstoppable force in motion. Deep as a midnight ocean. Breaking the heavy restraint. No room for the weak or the faint. I am the storm and your fire. Climbing the electric wire. Adrenaline flooding the veins. Snapped all the rusted chains. Raw power locked in the palm. Disturbing the plastic calm. One strike to rattle the cage. Turning the bloodstained page. Built out of grit and the bone.
Make sure y'all say hi in the chat or something. Or hit that like button. Subscribe. Make sure y'all follow.
No room for the weak or the faint. I am the storm and the fire. Climbing the electric wire. Bad intentions, high supply. Looking you straight in the eye. Unstoppable force in motion. Deep as a midnight ocean. Breaking the heavy restraint. Room for the weak or the faint. I am the storm and the fire. Climbing the electric wire.
I mean, so far I think the levels are good.
The fluorescent hum swallows the early gray, punching the car where the sunlight fails to stray. Metal is cold beneath the weary sleeve, counting every second till it is time to leave. Raw data bleeding through the tired eyes. A repetitive pattern that never lies, building a mountain out of paper thin rings, tearing the soul apart at the industrial seams. M1925, keeping the machine barely alive. A ghost in the cubicle, gearing the wheel, forgetting the way that the open spaces feel. Ross M1925, fighting just to keep the spark alive, tracing the outline of a life on a screen, lost in the silence of the vast routine. Ross M1925, keeping the machine barely alive. Ghosting the cubicle, a deer in the wheel, forgetting the way that the open spaces feel. Ross M1925, fighting just to keep the spark alive, tracing the outline of a life on the screen, lost in the silence of the vast routine. Coffee tricks litter in a plastic cup, waiting for the elevator to take me up. Files fell away in a digital break, selling the hours that I cannot save. The clock is a warning, we're steady hand, sifting the minutes like desert sand. No names on doors, just numbers on the floor, wondering what I am working for. The shadows lengthen on the office wall, waiting for the evening bell to call. Beyond the blast, the world starts to fade, trading my freedom for the debts I paid. Lost M1925, keeping the machine barely alive. The boat in the cubicle are peering well, forgetting the way that the open space is down. Lost M1925, sailing just to keep the spark alive, tracing the outline of a life on a screen, lost in the silence of the vast routine. Lost M1925, sitting in the machine barely alive, ghost in the cubicle are peering the wind, forgetting the way that the open space is filled. Lost M1925, signed just to keep the spark alive, tracing the outline of a life on the screen, lost in the silence of the vast routine.
Kicks up where the tractor used to run, beneath a relentless and heavy golden sun. The porch swing is humming a rusty old tune, waiting for the rising of a pale harvest moon. Ross and one on the beat, keeping a steady pace, tracing the lines on my grandfather's face. The soil is a ledger of every drop we bled, where the living keep walking on the words of the dead. My country, my pride in the marrow of the bone, a foundation of heart and a mountain of stone. From the silent valley to the wide open plains, the loyalty flowing through the heat of our veins. It's the breath in the morning and the sweat on the brow, the strength of the dead and the grace of the now. We carry the fighter through the darkest of nights, holding our ground, reaching for other heights. There's a flag on the mailbox fading to gray, watching the freight trains rolling far away. The iron tracks shiver like a spine in the cold, stories of endurance that never get old. My country is a quilt of jagged little towns, where the spirit stands up when the hammer comes down. We plant our convictions in the clay and the grit, and find a flicker of might where the shadows are lit. My country, my pride in the marrow of the bone, a foundation of heart and a mountain of stone. From the Sion Valley to the wide open plains, the loyalty flowing through the weight of our veins. It's the blood in the morning and the sweat on the brow, the strength of the den and the grace of the
So far it's been 28 minutes.
Through the darkest of nights, hailing up ground, reaching for the heights. The maps on the wall don't show the whole truth of the callous palms and the dreams of our youth. It's more than a border or a line on a page. It's the wisdom of time and the courage of age. Not a crown or a scepter or a kingdom of gold, but the hand of a neighbor that you're willing to hold. My country, my pride in the marrow of the bone, a foundation of art and a mountain of stone. From the silent valley to the wide open plains, the loyalty flowing through the heat of our veins. It's the wisdom of time and the sweat on the brow, the strength of the then and the grace of the now. We carry the fire through the darkest of nights, holding our ground, reaching for the lights. The cicadas are screaming in the tall silver grass, counting the shallies as the long hours pass. Ross and one on the beat, moving through the air, like a sudden answer to a long forgotten prayer. I see the reflection in the creek's steady flow, knowing exactly where the deep roots go. It's the pride of the struggle and the joy of the stand, the weight and the wonder of this jagged land. My country, my pride in the marrow of the bone, a foundation, a whole rock down a mountain of stone. From the silent bay to the wide open plains, our loyalty flowing through the heat of our veins. It's the birth in the morning and the sweat on the brow, the strength of the burden and the grace of the now. We carry the fire up through the darkest of fights, holding our ground, reaching for all the heights. My country, my pride, in the marrow of the bone, a foundation of heart and a mountain of stone.
Switch it up a little bit.
Spins the tale of the brave. 9-5 wolves never kneel, never cave. 6-7 Impalas, legends we engrave. GG code fiberglass, souls we save. Chat echoes meet for the ones who know. Corvettes whisper where the wild winds blow. Chevy gang rides through the highs and lows. 13 stars mark the path we go. Headlights shine as the road unwinds. Legends live in the hearts and minds. Convertible skies, 9 to 5 we rise. You in the chat, paint the town with fire.
See,
The marrow hearts,
U and W. W's, UU's in the chat.
Convertible skies, 9 to 5 we rise. You in the chat, paint the town with fire. Camaro hearts, Bel Air desires. Caprices dance on Chevelle wine.
Raw nights hum through the engine's veins. Corvettes whisper on the midnight plains. 9 to 5 dreams left in the dust as the wolves howl in waves of rust. Oh, the wolves are fiberglass run, chasing moons with a gasoline tongue. Steel and speed, a neon flash, where the ghost of the asphalt passed. The road don't sleep, it breathes in red. 1,000 stars on the highway's bed. Fiberglass bones and a heart of chrome. We ride alone, but we're never alone. Headlights cut through the velvet dark. Silhouettes dance like a fading spark. The wolves don't beg, they don't ask, they just vanish in the rearview glass. The wind sings hymns of the lost and found. Tires spin on the sacred ground. One more mile, one last chance to outrun the dawn's advance. Oh, the wolves are fiberglass run, chasing moons with a gasoline tank. Steel and speed, a neon flash, where the ghost of the asphalt passed. Oh, the wolves of fiberglass run, through the echoes of the setting sun. No regrets, just a trail of light, we disappear into the night.
I'm just replying to a comment on Facebook. The comment said, do I need tracks for my playlist? And I'm gonna say, sure, I'll add it to my viewers' music playlist. I'll do a playlist of people submitting their music, their Corvette songs. And I'll probably do a playlist for that.
Rose and Wombi got the city on repeat. TikTok flashing lights live on the gram, so sweet. Only for the fans, they screaming out my name. The wolves are lurking, but I'm playing in the game. Corvette dreams, speeding through the night. Ass so fat, yeah, she looking just right. In the streets where the shadows creep. Sex and danger, love so deep. The wolves are howling, hear them in the dark. Corvette engine leaving just a spark. Ass so fine, she's a work of art. Sex and money tearing me apart. Streets on fire, blinking, you might miss it. Gang, gang talking, we gooping in the distance. Prince M. Rick 9-5 in my hand. DM the chat, they don't understand. With booty chat, W in the zone. Gang, gang moving, they'll walk alone. Blink too slow, we already gone. Streets on fire, singing like a song. The wolves are howling, hear them in the dark. Corvette engine leading just a spark. Ass so fine, she's a work of art. Sex and money tearing me apart. Streets on fire, blinking, you might miss it. Gang, gang talking, we goofing in the distance. Prince M. Rick 9-5 in my hand. DM the chat, they don't understand.
Let me change that. Instead of putting
The morning breaks on Rouse and one. Engines cold, but the race is won.
That looks better.
Locked in the ground from 9 to 5. Keeping the burning dream alive. Counting the minutes on a broken clock.
I'm playing some Arc Raiders later. I do need to play some Division 2. There's like a Valentine's event. Was it the Houndsman Valentine's event? There's a new skin with hearts on it. I might want. I might do that for a couple of hours. So it's not too much of a grind. But I'll do Arc Raiders. Do stream tests on Arc Raiders for a little bit. Later on. I gotta stop at 9:30.
Stories that the open highway told. Chrome reflects the setting sun. The day is over, but we just begun.
I should be back later before 12
Losing the grip and
to stream Arc Raiders or Division First, whichever.
From the assembly line to the open lane, washing away the grit and the pain. Steel on steel and heart on heart, where the ending meets the start. Corvette wolves are running through the streets, setting down just the asphalt heat. Silver elves cutting through the night.
I'm gonna go to 1 hour, 59 minutes. That way I can post this live on TikTok as well, which has to be 60 minutes or less. I'm getting sleepy.
Chevy gang. As the sun dips low, painting skies in gold, we walk along the shore where stories unfold. Gentle waves kissing, humming our tune. Reggae rhythm guides our sweet afternoon. Palm trees sway to our heartbeat so free. Paradise moments where we'll always be. Oh, sway with me. Let the sunset set us free. Island breeze carries vibes endlessly. Feel sun's warm kiss dancing on the
Excuse me,
sea.
I'm yawning again.
Smooth reggae sunset, just you and me. Twilight colors paints our dreams in the air. With every guitar note we float without care. Moonlight will come, but we won't say goodbye. Under starry skies we'll keep dancing high. Ocean whispers secrets soft and true. Golden moments meant for me and you. Oh, sway with me. Let the sun tread set us free. Island breeze carries vibes endlessly. Feel sun's warm kiss, it's in on the sea. Smooth melody sunset, just you and me. Oh, sway with me. Let the sunset set us free. Island breeze carries vibes endlessly. Feel your sun's warm kiss dancing on the sea. Smooth melody sunset, just you and me.
Cross them one. Nine-5 ignition triggers the blast. The digits flickering across the dash. Steel skeleton vibrating through the floor, counting down the seconds to the roar. Metal lungs breathing in the heavy air. No time to breathe and no time to spare. White knuckles gripped on the leather wheel. The asphalt hunger is the only thing real. Adrenaline flooding the narrow veins, breaking the locks and snapping the chains. 0 to 60 in a blink of an eye, cutting a hole through the midnight sky. Corvette screaming down the open lane, wash away the silence and the pain. Chevy gang rising like a tidal wave, searching for the glory that the brave men crave. W in the chat, light it up tonight, burning shadows with the halogen light. Wolves are howling at the silver moon, the engine hums a low and deadly tune. Packs are moving in the velvet dark, waiting for the friction to ignite the spark.
I wonder what people think about this song.
Static pouring up the skin, let the high velocity games begin. Chrome reflection in the passing glass, watching the ghosts of the city pass. Ross 7195 stays on the screen, feeding the soul of the heavy machine. No looking back at the wreckage behind, leaving the limits of the human mind. Tires screaming
47
on the
minutes.
hairpin turn. Fuel is the fire that we live to burn. The pack is closing
Another 12
from every
minutes.
side. Nowhere
11
to
and a
run
half.
and nowhere to hide. Shift the gear and let the pistons fly under the dome of the charcoal sky. Corvette screaming down the open lane, wash away the silence and the pain. Chevy gang rising like a tidal wave, searching for the glory that the brave men crave. W in the chat, light it up the night, burning shadows with the halogen lights. Corvette screaming down the open lane, wash away the silence and the pain. Chevy gang rising like a tidal wave, searching for the glory that the brave men crave. W in the chat, light it up the night, burning shadows with the halogen lights. Corvette screaming down the open lane, wash away the silence and the pain. Chevy gang rising like a tidal wave, searching for the glory that the brave men crave. Woo! In the chat, light it up tonight. Burning shadows with the halogen light.
My intros and my endings are just hilarious.
Lost in one on beat, wolves out in the night. 9-5 grind, cash rules, we living right. 16 pilots roll chrome, shining bright. GT talk, wet booty chat, keep it tight. Convertible tops drop, let the wind blow. 9 to 5, hustle, watch the cause the wolves run free. Cash in hand, it's all we see. From the block to the VIP, Chevy love, it's in our DNA. Convertible tops drop, let the wind blow. 9 to 5, hustle, watch the money grow. Prince Emrick, legend in the flow. Love in the chat, let the whole world know. Chevy dreams, convertible schemes. Prince Emrick, riding cream. 13, 9 to 5 flows. W in the chat, only for the fans, we never look back.
I can't give restrictions for. TikTok, you're killing me. Your damn AI detection or whatever, copyright detection. It's detecting my vocals as if it's somebody famous, but it's not somebody famous. It's AI. Like you can't have both. You can't record AI. AI can't. So why compare? I can still see the blur a little bit. Like the blur might be too much. Oh, that's original. Okay. There's gotta be a blur somewhere. Oh, right here. Oh, that's way too smooth. Okay, this is no blur. It's over here. It's at 15. Let's drop it down to 10. Yeah, maybe go back. Is it on my hat a little bit? No. Here we go. I just stopped biting my lips. Probably those bad habits I gotta fix with streaming. That's why I gotta watch myself. Study my mannerism. Correct weird habits like digging up my nose or cleaning my nose or something. All that gross shit. I would love to hear this in a club. Thank you for stopping by, lurking. Don't forget to hit the follow, hit the like, subscribe. It really does help.
Step by step when you're moving in, we come to the club when you're tuning in. Oh, tight to your man cause I'm moving in. Oh, by a coach, cruising in. Oh, you buy me feeling good.
Oh, you got me, baby.
Oh, you buy me feeling good. You know I want you, baby. Step by step when you're moving in, we come to the club when you're tuning in. Oh, tight to your man cause I'm moving in. Oh, by a coach, cruising in.
Hey, baby.
Young bud, heartbeat slow. Prince Emmerich in the neon light. Wood how loud in the city night. Snapchat flash caught in the act. Tender dreams, but they fade so fast. 9 to 5, but the streets don't sleep. That engine hums, it's a rhythm deep. Wild nights and digital light. Fat ass sway in the stroll so bright. Wet pussy cat, she's a 5-star. Live on Insta, leave a mark. Chat room whisper, secret soap. Fans scream loud for the love untold. Man, I screamed in this phone too fast. Digital love, but it don't last too that high. Man, it's in the streets. Man, it's in the streets. Man, scream loud for the love untold. Titties bounce to the baseline beat. Concrete, jumble 30 feet. Ass in the streets, yeah. Man, it's in the streets. Man, it's in the streets. Man, scream loud for the love untold. Titties bounce to the baseline beat. Concrete, jumble 30 feet. Ass in the streets, yeah. Man, it's in the streets. Man, it's in the streets. Man, scream loud for the love untold. Titties bounce to the baseline beat. Glock, shadow long, she move like fire, soft and slow, eyes locked tight, the world fades out, just a rhythm, no more doubt, sexy girl in there, don't lie, dance with me, through the night, touch so sweet, feel so right, moving slowly, hold me tight. Smile and nails the coldest steel. As I know just how I feel. Every step I whispered vow. Lost in time with you right now. Hang out where the music sways. Let the moment set the pace. Closer now, no need to rush. Hearts beat in a silent hush. Sexy girl in there. Don't lie, dance with me through the night. beneath the moon where shadows play. Prince Emmerich rides through the fray. His silver steed, his emerald crown, whispers of glory, whispers renown. The castle walls are cold and gray, but he was born to light the way. A kingdom's hope, a rebel's dream, dancing on the edge of the unseen. Oh, emerald crown shines so bright, guide him through the darkest night. Prince of the lost, king of the free, Emmerich's heart will never flee. The stars above, they sing his name. Echoes of fire, echoes of flame. No chains can hold, no sword can break the vow he made for honor's sake. Through storm and ruin, through blood and sand, he stands alone with sword in hand. The crown may weigh, the road may bend, but his legend never meets an end. Oh, emerald crown shines so bright, guide him through the darkest night.
I created an IRL video game called Prince Emmerich, and I wrote this for like the soundtrack of that. It's like a black and white 1920s type of IRL video game. Prince Emmerich. It's in my YouTube playlist. If you watch it, you'll laugh. But it's a real video game that I'm developing, believe it or not. But this song is part of the soundtrack of that video game. I forgot to stop TikTok. Oh yeah, I'm over 1 hour. Alright, after the song, I'm gonna stop the stream. That's the 1 hour test right there. Actually, I don't know. After I finish this, then I'll play like 1 or 2 songs after, and then I'll cut it. I'll be back later. I'm gonna stream this video game called Arc Raiders and another video game, maybe Division 1 or 2. I gotta do tests on those as well. For my game night streams, stay tuned for that.
spins the tale again.
That's AI. Freddie Mercury.
The wolves are hungry, sharp and keen. They own the night, they own the scene. Corvettes flash like night so clean. Impalas move like shadows unseen. Chevy gang rules without a sound. No one dares to stand their ground. Can you hear them coming down the lane? Tire singing with the beat so clean. Night is young, no time to rest. Wolves are running at their best. Chevy wolves on the beat, running wild through the midnight heat. 9-5 dreams and city light. The suits are ours till morning bright. Chevy wolves on the beat, running wild through the midnight heat. 9-5 dreams and city light. The streets are ours till morning bright.
White on white leather, sleep like a dream. 1993 met with a midnight gleam. Prince Emmerich whispers, the wolves are near. In the neon glow, the shadows appear.
Sexy girl dance in the firelight.
Cities in a fat ass shining so bright. Red pussy cat throwing my name. Live on is defeating the flame.
Switching YouTube, the screens all blow. Ross and One spins the record slow.
DNA, let the secrets unfold. Only for the fans, the story is told.
The wolves howl, the night is alive. White leather wolves in a dangerous drive. The city's a stage, the spotlight's on you. Every whisper, every move is true. Sexy girl dance in the firelight.
Cities in a fat ass shining so bright. Red pussy cat throwing my name. Live on is defeating the flame.
Ross and One beat kicking in the night. TikTok flashes, brand lights so bright. Only for the fans we ride or die. The wolves are howling under city skies. Corvette speed, leave them in the dust. Ass so fine, but she's built to trust. In the streets where the shadows play, sex and danger lead the way. Prince Emmerich, 9-5, DM.
I'm hoping my noise gate, my noise suppression is not picking up my too much noise. Like it shouldn't pick up the squeaks, the clicks on the mouse. It shouldn't pick all that stuff. It should just pick up the voice. So I'm wondering if the setting got changed again. This app has always been giving me issues, like settings changed and stuff like that. It's so weird, frustrating, to say the least. So if I use OBS, I won't be able to multi-stream. But the software that I'm using now is like super buggy, and I'm paying for it. But it's mainly for the multi-stream.
Riding in the Corvette, low, Impalas creep. 9-5 on the beat, opposition weak. Prince M. Rick in the mix, 30 deep. LT1 convertible, streets don't sleep. Cash in the pocket, G, top, where booty chop while the engine knock. Only for the fans, we don't stop. Chevy gang riding top, drop. 9 to 5 wolves in the Chevy, hollering at the moon. W in the chat, coming for you soon. Sexy girl sway, she moves to the tune. The wolves run wild under the midnight swoon. Raw someone spitting flames, heat in the ride. 6-7 speed, we don't hide. The wolves in the night, eyes open wide. Low Impalas glide, rules don't apply. Cash in the pocket, G, top, wet booty check while the engine knock. Only for the fans, we don't stop. Chevy gang riding top, drop. 9 to 5 wolves in the Chevy, hollering at the moon. W in the chat, coming for you soon. Sexy girl sway, she moves to the tune. The wolves run wild under the midnight swoon.
Ain't no trust in me in big picture that they are the sweet.
Spills across the floor. A primal hunger knocking at the heavy wooden door. No lace or velvet curtains to hide the jagged edge. We are balanced on the limestone of a broken ledge, tracing every muscle through the sweat and through the salt, opening the chamber of a deep and ancient vault. It is a fever in the mirror, it is a chemical design, a map of tangled earths where the shadows intertwine. Pure as by friction of a lightning strike, the heavy pulse of everything you like. Stripped of the names and the holy attire, walking to the center of the sudden fire. Unfiltered blood and the weight of the bone, a king and a queen on a collapsing throne. Raw as the earth before the rain began, the animal grace of a woman and a man. Forget the silver language and the poetry of old. The story that we carry is the one that is never told. It is written in the tension of a locking of the teeth, the heat of the surface and the burning underneath.
Let me see if I can make the background a little more visible.
Like a serpent in the dust.
Oh, that's too much.
Nothing but the motion and the gravity of trust.
Not a whisper or a shadow, just a heavy sound of breath. A celebration of the life that defies the grip of death. Pure as the friction of a lightning strike. The heavy pulse of everything you like. Stripped off the name tag of holy attire. Walking through the center of the sudden fire. Unfiltered blood and the weight of a bone. A king and a queen on a collapsing throne. Raw as the earth before the rain began. The animal quakes of a woman and a man.
City shining in the neon light. Fat ass swaying left to right. Wet pussycat purrs all night. In the chat they type, they fight. Twitch streams bleed to you, dreams glow. Live on Insta, hearts in a row. Only for the fans they know. Ross and one, cash flow.
That looks much cooler.
The wolves don't sleep. Their dreams in 93. White on white leather ride.
Oh yeah.
Me. Fuck the rules, we digital royalty. Prince Emmerich in the DM breeze. Gold chains clink with midnight. Screen names whisper, come and see. Pixel clowns and fantasies. 9-5, but the wolves don't sleep. Their dreams in 93. White on white leather ride with me. Fuck the rules, we digital royalty. 9-5, but the wolves don't sleep. Their dreams in 93. White on white leather ride with me. Fuck the rules,
Ross and one on the beat. Indians humming down the street. Moonfire grind rolls in the night. Moving silent out of sight. Cash in the pocket, dreams in the rear. Corvette visions, but the Chevy right here. Low Impalas cruising slow. Prince Emmerich vibes on the radio. 13 years still pushing strong. Convertible dreams where we belong.
What's that?
Moonlight dancing on the chrome. Road keeps calling, take me home.
What's all
No
the
turning
logos
back,
at?
no change in sight. Just wheels rolling through the night. Ninja 5 wolves in the Chevy lane. Love you in the chat, we don't play the game. Through the flames, through the pain, we ride together, stay the same. Nito 5 wolves in a Chevy lane. We in the chat, we don't play the game. Through the flames, through the pain, we ride together, stay the same. Ross in what echoes in the heat. 9-5 hustle, never sleep. Wolves in the pack, running deep. Chevy gang, rolling on repeat. Moonlight dancing on the chrome. Road keeps calling, take me home. No turning back, no change in sight. Just wheels rolling through the night. Need to find wolves in the Chevy. Book you in the chat, we don't play the game. Through the flames, through the cane, we ride together, stay the same. We don't find wolves in the Chevy rain. We in the chat, we don't play the game. Through the flames, through the cane, we ride together, stay
Alright, that's there.
the same.
Just gotta make this smaller.
Five wolves in the Chevy rain. Of you in the chat, who don't play the game. Through flames, through the pain, we ride together, stay the same. Mean to five wolves in the Chevy rain.
Nights hum through the engine's veins. Corvettes whisper on the midnight plains. 9 to 5 dreams left in the dust as the wolves howl in waves of rust. Oh, the wolves of fiberglass run, chasing moons with a gasoline tongue. Steel and speed, a neon flash, where the ghosts of the asphalt passed. The road don't sleep, it breathes in red. 1,000 stars on the highway's bed. Fiberglass bones and a heart of chrome. We ride alone, but we're never alone. Headlights cut through the velvet dark. Silhouettes dance like a fading spark. The wolves don't beg, they don't ask, they just vanish in the rearview glass. The wind sings hymns of the lost and found. Tires spin on the sacred ground. One more mile, one last chance to outrun the dawn's advance. Oh, the walls of fiberglass one, chasing moons with a gasoline tongue. Steel and speed, neon flash, where the ghosts of the asphalt passed.
What if I move it here?
Oh, the walls of fiberglass run.
Can I hide it?
Through the echoes of the setting sun. No regrets, just a trail of light. We disappear into the night.
And rust and wonder, metals can reflect in the rising sun. Steel frames heavy on the gravel floor. We don't knock, we kick down the door. Oil stains on a white tuxedo vest. Putting every engine to the ultimate test. The ignition screams a frantic plea. Tracing lines of a lost end street. Shift the weight before the tires spin. Let the gasoline baptism begin. The clock is ticking on a rusted dial. Chasing horizons for 1,000 miles. Corvette wolves howling through the dark, leaving behind the jagged electric spark. Chevy gang dominating the open lane, washing away the dust and the pain. Prince Emmerich wearing a crown of chrome, finding a throne far away from home. The cylinders drum on a warrior beat, merging the sky with the burning street. Corvette wolves howling through the dark, leaving behind a jagged electric spark. Chevy gang dominating the open lane, washing away the dust and the pain. Prince Emmerich wearing a crown of chrome, finding a throne far away from home. The cylinders drum on a warrior beat, merging the sky with the burning street. Forget the clock from 9 to 5. That mechanical cage keeps no one alive. The seal of the Corvette stamp, light the world with a high beam lamp. Transmission grinding against the bone. Prince Emmerich cleans a kingdom unknown. Polished silver and a velvet glove, tearing through the clouds up above. Shift away before the tires spin. Let the gasoline baptism begin. The clock is ticking on a rusted dial, chasing horizons for 1,000 miles. Corvette wolves howling through the dark, leaking behind the jagged electric bar. Chevy gang dominating the open lane, washing away the dust and the pain. Prince Emmerich wearing a crown of chrome.
Alright, this might be the last song. Last song for the test. I'll be back later before 12. I'm gonna do some more tests with some video games, Arc Raiders Division 2. So hopefully see y'all again.
Crown of chrome, fighting a throne far away from home. The cylinders drum a warrior beat, merging the sky with the burning seed.
Alright, till next time. Thanks for watching. Make sure you hit the like, follow, subscribe. It helps. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Alright, peace.